Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mo again. So, what we're going to be looking at right now, computer configuration policies at the OU level. Let me tell you what that means. Let me go back here and look at a full screen and sign on as back as administrator, right? And let me go back to the group policy management console. So, look what I'm going to do right now. What I'm going to be looking at is, let's say, for example, if I go ahead to the sales OU and I create a policy here, and I'm going to call this sales, let's say computer config. So we know this is a computer configuration policy, and I'm going to click on OK. So I'm going to right click on it, choose edit, and right here under computer configuration, I'm going to expand policies, right? And I'm going to go to Windows settings. See, I'm under computer configuration, security settings. I'm going to go to local policies and security options. Look what I'm going to do here. A few things under here. So I'm going to say, for example, do not display the last username, which means this is good for security. If somebody turns on a machine, they have no clue who the last person logged in. So I'm going to do that. Last sign in, enabled. Then OK. Do not display last username. Same thing. Last username that was there, enabled. Also, I'm going to put a message text for users logging on. I'm going to say, don't log on unless you are an authorized, let's say, user. Okay. And then, okay. And I'm going to do a message title. I'm going to say, welcome, let's say, to Udemy's, let's say, course. And click on OK. Just made a few minor changes. I'm going to go to the command prompt and run GP update. So there you go, refreshing the policy. Remember, I linked this to where? Watch this. This is actually linked to the sales. So if I go back, I could see that it's linked to the sales, right? Okay. Well, let me go to any computer, or let's say both computers. And let me reset, restart, and restart, right? And see if that took effect because I have to restart the computer. If it's a computer configuration, that's where I'm going to see the message, and it should not show me the last user that actually logged on to the system. Let's give it a moment. And let's see. Let's take a look at the other one too. It's working on updates. Okay. At least we have another one up running. That's why I like to have two at least running. Just see how this actually works out for us. And let's give it a few more seconds and see if it's actually going to take effect or not. Huh. And guess what? It's not going to work. And that's what I want to actually explain to you why it's not going to work. How will I actually fix this? Right? Look at this. I don't see the message and I still see the usernames. Okay, let me try and gonna tell me, well, why not restart the machine again? Okay, let me do that. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and do that and see how that's actually going to be working. It's not going to work. All right. It's not going to work at all. Let's give it a few more moments until it comes back online. Let's see. And give it a few more seconds and see how this actually works out for us. Can you guess why do you think it's not working? I mean, think about it for a moment, right? I mean, the reason why it's not going to actually work, this is a computer configuration policy. If it's a computer configuration policy, the computer has to be in that OU. Okay. So this is what I need to do. Let me go back to the server, go back to Active Directory, and go to the computers. And let me just drag both computers. Okay. And I'm going to move them to where? To the sales. Now the sales has the actual computers and the users. So this is a computer configuration. If I link a computer configuration policy to an OU, that computer has to be in the list. Okay. Let me run a GPO update again and show you what's going to happen right now. And now it's going to actually work, all right? Because they're under the sales OU. Let me go ahead to my client machine and try this one more time. I may have to do a GPO update first. Let me see my other client. There you go. It's restarting. Because if it's a computer configuration policy, the computer has to live in that corresponding organizational unit for it to take effect, right? Let's remember that, folks. Let's give it a moment and see how this works out for us. This one is busy with updates. Who cares? I have another one. All right. Remember, I moved both actual computers to that department. So let's see if this actually works out for us. If not, I may have to do a reset again. But let's see. Since it's a computer configuration policy, and nope. Let me restart again and see. Okay. Let's see. This time I want to do a restart, an official restart. If not, I'll try to do a GPO update slash force. That's what I'm going to do, right? A GPO update slash force. And see if that's going to help it out or not. Give it a moment and see how this actually works out for us. Hopefully, it's going to work without a slash force, right? Let's see. And it's almost there. There you go. Come on. A moment of truth. Let's see that this policy is actually taking effect. There you go. All right. Look, I got the message and I don't see the user. I had to move the computer to show you folks. You see that? That's what I wanted to show you in this lecture. So we're going to continue with more policies in another lecture in a moment. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, everybody. Bye.